Welcome to Voiceless Unboxing. Switch OLED gave you deeper blacks, but ran on old hardware. Switch 2 upgrades the chip, faster, smoother, but downgrades the screen to cheaper LCD. It's bigger, sure, but flatter, dimmer, and loses that pop. I'll break down the pros and cons, then test fresh installs versus transfers across 5 games to see which setup really saves time. In this bag, we'll find The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. In the next bag, we'll find Street Fighter, Years 1 to 2 Fighters Edition. In the second package, we'll find a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller alongside The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Switch 2 Edition. In the third package, we'll find a Nintendo Switch 2 itself. The Switch 2 Pro controller adds a game chat button, headset jack, and remappable buttons. But Bluetooth audio is still missing, battery life drops fast, and the chat feature barely works in most games. It feels good, but half the upgrades come with strings attached. The Switch 2 all-in-one case keeps things tidy. Console, dock, Joy-Cons, cables, and 6 games all in one compact setup. It's ideal for travel or quick dock swaps. But it's a tight fit. Add a headset or Pro controller in your juggling bags. The build quality varies, and there's little room to grow if your setup expands. Some versions even look and feel more like a Lunchbox than a premium case. Great for minimalists, limiting for power users. The Switch 2 brings some legit upgrades. A 7.9-inch 1080p screen, 4K docked output, HDR up to 120 frames per second, magnetic Joy-Con 2 controllers with mouse-style input, game chat for voice/video, and 256GB storage with 2 terabytes expandable. But it's worth noting the display is LCD, not OLED, despite the price hike. The panel caps at 450 nits. So HDR is limited, and stretched 720p games can look softer handheld. Stick drift issues persist, and features like Game Share and Game Chat vary by title. It's a modern refresh with standout specs, but not without caveats. How the Nintendo Switch 2 carry case works. Next, I'll set up the Switch 2 from scratch. Perfect if you're new to the console. Now let's set up our new Nintendo Switch 2. Take out the Switch 2 tablet. Connect the color-coded Joy-Cons. Connect the charger to the wall. Choose your language. Choose your region. Click Accept, then Next. Connecting to Internet. Press X to skip. Choose your time zone. Input correct date and time. This is a fresh setup. Don't transfer. Click Next. Click using the stand. Detach Joy-Cons. Click Next. Connect to TV later. Click Skip. Click OK. Click Next. Either sign in or don't. Choose an icon and add a username. Click the plus or a button. Click OK. Click Skip or add another. Click Skip. The Nintendo Switch 2 supports microSD express cards up to 2 terabytes, ensuring fast load speeds. Standard microSD cards only work for transferring media, not storing games. Look for the YEX logo for compatibility. Your brand new Nintendo Switch 2 console is ready to be used. Now let's connect to the internet and test the Wi-Fi and Ethernet speed of the Switch 2 and Switch OLED. Click OK. Wi-Fi speed. Let's compare game downloads and installations on Wi-Fi versus Ethernet to see how they differ. Let's start with Animal Crossing: New Horizons. Pros and cons of both switches. Next game, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Next is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Next is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Next is Super Mario Odyssey. Let's sign in to sync the progress. Let's connect these two to the TV. First, connect the AC adapter power cable. Next, connect the HDMI cable. Finally, the Ethernet cable. On the Switch 2, adjust the HDR to your liking. Ethernet speed. Animal Crossing: New Horizons.
When are you returning all this stuff?
The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Super Mario Odyssey. No surprise here. Transferring your data from a Switch OLED or original model to the Switch 2 makes sense on paper. You keep your profiles, saves, and settings, and get back into your games fast. But with all the hardware trade-offs, especially that LCD screen downgrade, it's fair to ask if sticking with your old setup or starting fresh might actually feel better in the long run. Without the upgrade pack, most older games on the Switch 2 look rough. Soft textures, muddy lighting, and stretched 720p assets that don't do the new hardware any favors. Even with HDR enabled, Visuals feel flat on the 1080p LCD and barely sharper on a 4K OLED. It's clear these games weren't meant to shine on this system unless you pay extra to unlock the Switch 2 edition.